Hey guys, so tonight we are having a date night at home. We have 4 kids, so getting out on a date is kind of hard lately, especially because we have a newborn. We're gonna be doing our date night from Our Night In. And they sent me this box to have a date night with my husband at home, and I'm so excited to show you guys what it is like to have a date night at home with Our Night In. Now, this box is kind of like an exciting subscription box, like with clothing and all that I get, except you get to spend it on a night with your husband or your significant other. It has everything that you need for a date night at home. So I think tonight we're gonna be cooking cava something, some kind of noodle.
Sounds great.
Cava, hold on, let's see. It is called cavatelli, right? Am I saying that right?
Cavatelli, that's
okay.
Yeah.
So tonight we're going to be making cavatelli in the kitchen. I think they sent us aprons here, so we each get to put on an apron.
Yay.
We have aprons, and then we also have some cards for Would You Rather. I have our semolina flour. I've never heard of that before. And I have your favorite, marinara sauce. With this, I think we're like actually making the pasta.
Oh.
Like we're making the little pasta pieces and boiling them, or I don't even know. I've never made my own pasta before, so this looks like a cheese grater to me. I'm also gonna answer some of you guys' questions. Well, actually we both are, because I asked y'all on Instagram if you had any questions for us, so we're gonna go over that, and you guys are just gonna get to hang out with us on our date night tonight, which is gonna be a lot of fun. And if this looks like something that you and your husband or boyfriend or whoever would really like to do at home, I will have a $20 off coupon if you follow the link in the description box below. You're gonna get a box for really, really cheap. So it would be a very, very inexpensive date night for you and your husband or whoever, and you might actually really enjoy it. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get started on our cooking. I missed the most important part of tonight's date, which is, well, I don't know if it's the most important part, but a candle. They sent
Sexy candle.
a sexy candle. I know what that means. It gives you these little instructions right here, which is really cute. It says throw on the aprons. The winner of rock, paper, scissors gets their pick.
Do it 1 time or 2 out of 3?
One time. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors.
God.
Hot stuff coming through, baby. Now it says to light the candle, you're on a date until it goes out. That's a long date. That means you got till this candle goes out. That's to pour out the flour and make a well in the center.
Okay. How much should I pour out? All of it?
I don't know, it just says pour out flour.
That sounds like all of it. Can they see this?
Oh. Can you guys see this?
They can see it.
Add water and salt to the well. The water. I think that's probably,
That's good enough.
yeah. I was wondering
They
what you were
said
doing.
flower fights were encouraged. That's what it said.
Like right in the eyeball.
Should I be adding salt?
Just let the professionals do this. All right, let's play Would You Rather.
Would you rather? And the question is, should I do that? Okay. Would you rather be completely invisible for 1 day or be able to fly for 1 day?
Be completely invisible.
Okay, now can you tell me why you'd rather be completely invisible?
Well, what am I gonna do when I'm flying? Like, you're just flying and that's it. If I'm invisible, I like hide from my kids.
You could fly away from your kids.
Would you rather have 1 wish granted now or 3 wishes granted in 10 years?
I just take 1 now. I wouldn't wait 10 years.
And what is your wish right now?
I don't want to be cheesy, but I mean, $100 million sounds really good right about now.
I guess 1 wish granted now, I mean...
And what would you wish for? You're gonna be in your 30s in 10 years.
If I could have 1 wish now, I'd like to have 100,000 subscribers. So, I've got some questions here from you guys. I'm probably not gonna be able to answer all of them. But while we're letting our dough rise, I figured we might as well answer them for you guys. So what are the main things you consider when deciding to have another baby?
Oh, man. We have our golden hour right after we meet Cash for the first time. And as soon as they take Cash back to the nursery, my wife says, you know, next time, I think that we'll probably end up leaving earlier. We wouldn't wait so long. Like, we just met. Like, Cash just got here. He is
he's totally
less than an hour old. And she was already talking about what we're going to do with, like, for the next one. Like, we don't even know if we like this one.
It's totally taken out of context.
No.
I said, if there's a next time.
That's not what she said. It's totally not
Yes,
what she
I did. I said, if there's a next time, we need to get to the hospital faster. Anyways.
And then 2 hours later, she said, you know, I was told that you would just know when you're done, and I just don't feel like I'm done. But there is no way that this is my last child.
I've never thought that hard about, like, I mean, it says, what do you consider when deciding to have another baby? I've never been like, do we have enough money? Do I have enough? Like, there's
Which
never
we don't.
no, but there's never the perfect time, and I've never felt like something has held me back. If I wanted to have a child, like, you just make it work. And I don't know.
We're gonna have so many kids.
No, one more max. That's it. I'm done. Do we watch any exciting TV shows together? We watch Shark Tank.
We do. I
Very
love
exciting.
Shark Tank.
We love some Shark Tank. What else?
My wife, I will sit and watch Fixer Upper with her.
Yeah, we watched Fixer Upper, but it's over now.
We like to watch relationship shows and talk a
Married
bunch
at
of
First
crap.
Sight. You guys, we've been watching it for like 3 seasons now, and we think that we're marriage experts, so we watch it and we're like, what is this?
And-
Amateur?
Yes. Bachelor
And The Bachelor. Yes.
and Bachelorette.
He's a big fan, even though he won't admit it. And does Jeff like iced chai as much as you do?
Okay, so people don't know this. I have gone to Starbucks since we've been married. I'd never been to Starbucks before we got married. I have never
Really?
had.
Had you not?
Never.
Surely.
Ever. No, never.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
I've never tasted coffee, except maybe like 30 years ago with my grandmother. I remember going to the old Starbucks every day. I was there at least 5 days a week in the morning
At
to
our
get
old
her,
house?
yes,
Yeah.
to get her coffee.
See,
every morning.
this was before I got pregnant. Well, in between pregnancies, I don't even know anymore. I feel like I'm pregnant all the time.
You've been pregnant the whole time.
But when I, like, immediately, once I find out I'm pregnant, I don't drink chais, right? Am I right?
Right.
Like, it just stops. I don't know what the deal is. I just
She hasn't
don't.
picked back up on the bean and cheese tacos.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
That's because I threw it up when I was pregnant with Cash.
Yeah.
But when I'm pregnant, I don't drink chais. It just goes away. And then the moment he pops out, he went and got me a chai. Literally, with both Carter and
Same
Cooper,
day.
the same day, I wanted a chai tea latte. It's really bizarre. So the answer is no. He does not drink coffee or chai teas. Ask you some questions.
Okay.
So how do we keep the romance going after having a baby?
You know, I think we just need to be honest and say right now, the romance isn't kind of going. You know, we always have
Did you say it's not going?
kind of not going. That's my fault. I'll wear that one. You know, we're busy, and we don't see each other until late in the evening most of the time. So it's pretty difficult. What I also think is romantic is probably not the same romantic that you think is romantic. We'll kind of like watch movies and we'll kind of snuggle up.
Yeah.
And I will rub your neck.
This is a serious question.
Yeah.
This is what we discussed the other day.
Yes. Oh, okay.
I need all of you to leave this in the comments. Does a neck rub from a man equal?
Sex time.
No man walks up to you and says, hey, honey, do you want me to rub your neck? And they expect nothing out of it.
Look, I'm just gonna say that I had perfectly good intentions. I was only there.
This is me. I woke up with the worst crick in my
Yes.
neck. I couldn't even turn my neck. So he's like, hey, honey, do you want me to rub your neck? You know what that means? Do you know what that means?
That means that my wife had displayed pain in her neck, and I was honestly just trying.
Nope. Let me know in the comments below.
I will say that all the kids were asleep at the time, but I am being lumped together with other men, and that may be their motivation, but it's not mine.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, in the past history, it has been your motivation. Oh, one of the questions was, if we had a daughter, what would we name her?
So we've talked about this before. My daughter's name is Sydney, and I told my wife that I would like Bailey as a girl's name.
Before we found out Cooper was a boy, I think we had already decided on Bailey for a girl, so this was years ago. And the name Bailey came up was because I was almost a Bailey. My name was either me, Brittany, or Bailey, and my dad chose Brittany, and my mom wanted Bailey, so.
And I think I came with Bailey on my own, and I actually know how it happened. A baseball player that I coached, his sister's name is Bailey, and I just remember telling my wife that I really like that name for a girl, and then she told me the story, so it seemed kind of fitting.
We haven't revealed that before. I think we had talked about it before we found out what Cash was, I think, and we didn't talk about it, but if by the grace of God we have a girl, or I have a girl, because we have Sydney, that will probably be her name, and you guys will already know, and I won't even care because I'll be so excited. They want to know how your nose is, honey. I've got a few people saying, how's your nose? How's your face?
You see the face is a lot better. So you still have the scar. I have a break right here and deviated septum, and so I asked my wife what we should do and if we should have it fixed, and my wife said that she didn't really care, that she doesn't look at my face enough to even notice.
Oh, shut up. I think it looks fine, honey. So that is it for our at-home date night with our night in box. I hope you all enjoyed hanging out with us for date night. It was really fun. We actually had a lot of fun together. And if you're looking for something to spice up your romantic life or your relationship at home, I would definitely try this, especially with my $20 off coupon. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.
Bye.